it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off. Got the flight. Promise you if anybody can, homie, I can. The right man, baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back, run it back, and run it back, run it, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the front. Run it back when I told the run. I'll be back, make another van. Ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, I'm running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. Not by the act. Yeah. And run it back, you see how I act. Nothing I lack. Feel it like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without it. I'm a cat at anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high-key. Run it back, let me have it back. I'm a cat at anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high-key.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Told her might be right back, right back, right back. Oh, yes, like that, like that, like that. I told her might be right back, right back, right back.
Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that. Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that, double that.
Run it back, run it back.
Run it, run it, run it back, run it back. Run it, run it, run it back, run it back. Run it, run it, run it back, run it back.
Run it back, 100 stack in the truck with a spot tag. Punch the gas, run into the future. Past, I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
When my scope like Richard Branson. Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my patterns. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. I'ma keep it moving, keep it moving.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So here are the Vikings set to go to work, and they're led by the leading passer in the NFC a season ago. Now in his 12th year, 6th as a Viking, Kirk Cousins.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A A first carry for Elijah Mitchell.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
The Vikings at 500 hit 6-6, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Robert Spillane, ex of the Steelers, is there on the stop. 2nd and 10.
Cousins to throw it.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A little juke, and he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. Cousins. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
They'll run with Mitchell.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Mitchell again.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are on the board first here in Vegas.
Extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
And Hall not going to bring this one out. The Raiders offense heading out with their new man under center for 2023, the former Patriot, former 49er, Jimmy Garoppolo.
So no advantage in this game for either quarterback in terms of coming off that open week, huh?
Yeah, they both had buys.
Both had them, so you got to figure both of them went back, watched some extra tape, polished up their game, checked out their fundamentals, but they also both had an extra week to prepare for each other's defenses. This could be a whole lot of fun.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo.
He's got Hooper on the short connection.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
You look at this defense for the Vikings.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB. they'd easily move into the top 5. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Vikings offense making their way back out. Now let's give you a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team. Far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for. And remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Cousins now.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And with that last throw, we send out a congratulations to Kirk Cousins. He just went over 40,000 passing yards for his career. Just an incredible number. And the way he stood throwing it, you'd have to figure, heck, 50,000 not out of reach.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and a yard.
To throw, Cousins.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he will have a Vikings first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They go play action. Cousins.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he's brought down. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Delay of game, offense.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still first down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. To throw is Cousins. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. After 7-0 on the A's. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
As they've got it as we resume action.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Play fake. Cousins. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Now Cousins. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. And that penalty will move the ball to the 1-yard line.
It's so difficult to cover a fade route, and you're talking about into the end zone, and sometimes you panic a little as a defender, and the offensive guys are really smart. Sometimes they jump back into you and create the contact.
Again, Madison. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. O'Connell clearly unhappy with that call, and he's thrown that red challenge flag out on the field. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. He'll try again, and this time he'll work his way in. Touchdown, Vikings. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And now out comes Minnesota. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On play action, Cousins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Hunter Renfrow deep to return for the Raiders.
Take it at the 37. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate.
You look at the numbers on the year, up over 1,100 yards now, and the last drive had a touchdown as well. Everybody offensively just seems to be in cohesion, don't they?
They do, and when you look at this rushing total, and you know at the end of the year, that means gifts for the big guys up front. Offensive line, tight ends, they're going to get a nice little bonus from their big-time runner.
When did that become a thing, by the way, that the quarterback or running back gets gifts for the offensive line?
I don't know. I can't go back and pinpoint it, but it's a great tradition, and it rewards those guys because they don't really get the attention that they deserve. We rarely call their names. It's a nice way for them to end their season.
And he's brought down.
First catch of the game for Adams, and he's got a first down.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo.
Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. Will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Hunter Renfrow, 41 yards. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Minnesota's offense takes over possession.
And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Second down, Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll go Madison up the middle.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And that'll be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Play action now. Cousins.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
And he's brought down.
They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's
I
miles away and smiling. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. 41 yards, and the Vikings have taken the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Here we go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. With a glimpse of Justin Jefferson, the wide receiver, as he and the Minnesota Vikings return back here on offense. He's delivered a solid performance so far here in the second quarter.
Everything has been good for him. And right now, if you're on defense, you don't want it to go to great. So you have to just change up coverages and looks on him all the time. Press coverage sometimes, back off and play some man, show some zone, double teaming, make him really work for each and every catch.
He's hit the end zone once. Maybe there's more in the tank. Now Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Cousins now from the 50. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Cousins. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Cousins again. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
That's a safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On play action, it's Garoppolo. That's to the rookie from Notre Dame, Michael Mayer. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. And he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. DJ Wanham got off his spot quickly and got to the quarterback.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Fighting it. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Play action. Garoppolo. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Linval Joseph breaking free and dropping him. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Got to give their offensive coordinator credit there. He got right into the head of the defensive coordinator, because right on the heels of the sack on 2nd down, he figured they were going to come at him hard again. And so he went ahead and hit him with a brilliant call. Screen pass works well enough. They're able to pick up a first down. That's one way to keep that defense at bay. That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On play action, now Garoppolo. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And down inside the 15 he goes. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
11.
Quick throw caught out wide by Renfro. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So nothing doing there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Garoppolo to throw on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. D.J. Waddle picks up his second sack of the afternoon. The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but, hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Off the play fake, Cousins. Complete, Jefferson to target. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Play fake, Cousins. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. They run over center with Mitchell. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. From the 35, here's second down and 7. On play action, Cousins. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. It's caught here by Adams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw there complete to Myers. But right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
DJ Waddle
able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here we go.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
The tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent 1st half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Play action now. Cousins.
Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
On the handoff, Mitchell.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Cousins. This is caught by Addison. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40. That's good for 28 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw taken in by Hawkinson here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Cousins to throw it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now Garoppolo. That is intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. My, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Now Cousins. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Cousins. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down. Bullock's kick is good. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And Hall not going to bring this one out. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? and he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Back to throw, Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Final minute of play. Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw is Garoppolo. Caught out right by Renfro. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going.
That's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And that is dropped. Oh, that could have been a near certain 6 points. He was all alone, but he could not look it in. My, oh, my.
Garoppolo to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return.
And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Vikings ready to go again on offense.
They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Cousins to throw.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumble can advance.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
He lets one go deep for Addison.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Here's Cousins. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Punt it though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially put a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Oh, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. He had the interception woes in regulation, and now they carry over into overtime. And on the other side, CD, all they need is a field goal to win it.
I'm glad you pointed that out, Brandon, because he has not been sharp all game long. He's been rather loose with some of his passes, and this one might cost him the ball game.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that's complete to Adams. And he's brought down. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Here we go.
Garoppolo again. Short throw, that's hauled in by Mayer. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score and OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime